Stanford University, a bastion of academia and the alma mater of some of college football's most legendary figures, Elway, Luck, Sherman, and McCaffrey. And today, the Stanford Cardinal will try to live up to that legacy. Today, we're set for a clash between these two rivals from the Mountain West. As we'll see, the New Mexico Lobos taking on the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Lobos ready to get this thing started and open the season. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Cardinal offense will take the field to get things underway. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive plays, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Man, let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got. And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He lets one fly deep. He's got it inside the 25. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Talking to this coaching staff, they felt they had matchups in the passing game that they could win, and they wanted to test this defense and see if they could take the top off. Well, you saw it right there. Opening drive of the game, they're being aggressive, they're taking a shot, and they come up with a big one. And trust me, fellas, they're going to keep taking those shots because they've got some dudes outside.
To the ground with the back. Makes a man miss. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quarterback making adjustments. From the gun, wants to pass. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity to put 3 on the board.
The Lobos offense will get the ball for the first time. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David, Herschel, Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others. And they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly touted. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody talked about him. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like, when you come into this atmosphere and you got a bunch of full-grown men coming at you, I'm very curious to see how he responds. I know he has the physical ability, but is he ready for this?
He looks really good coming off the bus, I'll say that. He is definitely built different, but he's going to have to run different.
And the heat gets there, and they get him the 14-yard line.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off play action. Pressure coming. Catch in the middle. It's Blair. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bring in the heat. Guys, let's talk a little bit about New Mexico. They found some success on the recruiting trail, got a top 25 class. Now the question is, what can they do with it?
It's a top 25 class. It's not littered with a bunch of five-star blue-chip prospects. They've got guys they feel like they don't.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense, like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
Lets it fly. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. And the Lobos decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll give it to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Throws to the tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Caught in the backfield, it's Blair. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Cardinal. The defense putting points on the board.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Braswell. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start, now to see if they can answer on this drive. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Fires to the big fella, and he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll leave it with him, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Lobos will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stops, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Stanford with a lot of options here on second and short. Give to the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Come to the line at the 42, facing a third and short. Snagged in the middle. It's 4. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. They'll give it to Johnson. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
The give to the tailback. Turning it on. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Stanford!
Man, this... Defense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
New Mexico, 0.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Braswell. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Pulls and fires complete. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Got it behind the line. It's Blair. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll run the sneak for it. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. From the gun, running back gets the give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
To the air on 2nd down. Trying to get behind the defense. Working the big fella to the corner. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter.
To the tight end. A huge game downfield.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking downfield on first down. On the run, fires downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Blair. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Lobos had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Lobos!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he makes the extra point.
That makes the score. Stanford
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The handoff to Johnson. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Right back to the well. Gets it out to the 40-yard line, give him 5 on that one. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The give to the back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll run play action. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Handoff from the shotgun. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Gets the back moving. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Lobos will line up to punt it away.
Defense has stepped up. It's 4th down.
Just needs a crack to get a return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Right on the money. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Well, the receiver was able to make the catch on the slant throw, and then he got north right away. He creased the defense with his speed, picking up extra yardage after catching the slant.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Ross. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's open on the right. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively?
Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Cardinal! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
New Mexico, 7.
Coming out with it, it's Miller. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Leaves it with the running back. That may not... a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. And the Lobos come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Got a man in the middle. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. Wide open downfield. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Lobos will snap it on 1st and 10. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Here's the pressure. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. This pass rush has just been relentless. You can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Absolutely perfect. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And that last carry pays off with a C note, already at 100 yards.
And he's done it with so much balance and so much power and so much speed. He's really shown you that he's a great back in a multitude of ways. And guess what?
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback making checks. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Stanford lines up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Thurman. There he goes. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
First and goal, New Mexico.
They want to throw it. Here's a heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
QB strikes it. No gain on the play. Brings up third and goal.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Touchdown, New Mexico! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On the direct snap. It's Johnson. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Stanford Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it out. It's Braswell. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And the Lobos are moving quickly down the field.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Lobos have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Break. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Lobos. Extra point here will tie the game.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off, and by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Handoff to the lone back. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Ready to fire from the pistol. The give to the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Gives it to the back on the draw. How about that elusiveness? He's got space.
And for a draw play to be successful, it's not just the quarterback that has to sell pass, but also the offensive line. The tackles really letting their defensive ends rush upfield, guards and centers passing their guys off at the last second, and then running down the field trying to get hats on hats in the second level. Beautiful execution.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. Oh, it's a fake. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the 1st down. The fake is an absolute disaster. They'll run it from the gun. Shakes off the defender. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Trying play action. Looking down the middle. He makes the catch. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down.
Here we go.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Might as well give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for room, it's McKinney. Quick step and go. Touchdown, New Mexico! They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Power football with the run. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Lobos with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give on the inside. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Lobos are in the red zone. Trying to get the corner. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter.
And into the end zone. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Touchdown, Lobos! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Swings it out to the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught near the stick is Ross. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. Stanford wants to push the pace.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Yeah, I think you're just... experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hall. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Ross. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. And this sophomore behind center has been really impressive so far. He's been elite in every aspect. He's thrown the ball on time. He's made big... down the field. He's punched it in when they've gotten opportunities. You just couldn't ask for anything more. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's...
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. And they'll set up with a free kick from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. Put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gets it out quickly. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Cardinal! They move on top here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
He's looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete on the 2-point try. They tried to push this lead out to a field goal. They'll have to settle for holding a 1-point lead.
39, New Mexico. 38.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Miller. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm.
There he goes! And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. As a result, they lose yardage.
Here comes the heat. He's got an open man. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And a late opportunity to grab the lead here. A touchdown would be huge. Touchdown, New Mexico! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock.
Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so is the two-point conversion attempt. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Turning it on! Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Good blocking, good running. Pick up at 6 out to the 30.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we could put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And the Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. Second down, he'll throw it. Working that left side. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. As disappointing as this is, everything's still in front of this team. I mean, think back to 1983 Miami. Got blown out in the opener but won the national championship.
You're absolutely right, Reese. Lots to play for here. And there's no doubt when you watch this team, they've got the talent to get it done. They got to execute better. They got to iron out some of these mistakes we saw here on the field today. But I think if this is a team, if they stay healthy throughout the course of the year, David, they've got a lot to play for this season.
Goodness gracious, I guess I'm the only one that caught the 1983 reference. I know you two guys were alive. I wasn't even alive yet. Good Lord, you guys are old. Like, this is a long time ago. Can you use a little better reference there, Reese?